Well, American comedian and activist Rosie O'Donnell is officially headed down under.
Indeed, she is. For more, we're joined by entertainment editor Peter Ford, who happens to be in London today. Very swish, Pete.
Yeah, lovely, isn't it? Well,
yeah,
a couple of weeks ago, we kind of knew this was brewing because a couple of weeks ago, on her social media, Rosie put up a picture of the Sydney Opera House and said there's big news about to drop. So you didn't have to be that clever to know that this was on. I said at the time, I really don't think she'd be coming to Australia just to do Sydney and the Opera House. Well, she's only coming to do the Sydney Opera House. So, you know, normally we say, sorry Adelaide, sorry Perth, but today we've got to say, sorry Brisbane, sorry Melbourne. So October 9 is the date. Common Knowledge is the show. It's actually had really good reviews. She's done it now in a couple of places, including the Edinburgh Festival at the moment, and it's got great notices. So it's not all laughs. She talks about the death of her mother, etc. So only the two shows, both on the same day, so it could be a very profitable day for her and for the promoters if it sells out. And Rosie has taken to her social media to help get the hype going.
Hello, Australia. It's Rosie O'Donnell. How are you? I am thrilled to announce that I am coming to Australia to perform at the Sydney Opera House, October 9th. October 9th, 2 shows only. I can't wait to visit Down Under.
I still can't help but feel there might be a chance extra dates in other cities might be added.
It does feel like a quick hit, doesn't it? Now, a brand new musical showcasing Dolly Parton's incredible life has debuted.
Yeah, so this happened over the weekend in Nashville. It's the Dolly Parton musical, a true original musical, not to be confused with Here You Come Again, which is going around Australia at the moment, which is a great show apparently, but a much smaller scale. This really is Dolly's story. And in fact, not unlike the setup for the Cher musical, there are 3 different actresses who actually play Dolly, one being a very young girl, and then you get the kind of the mid-term of Dolly, then you get the more recent one of Dolly once she hits it big in Hollywood, etc. Obviously, all the hits are in there. Now, the critics are raving, but this is Nashville. This is not Broadway. Broadway is a much tougher market. Obviously, there's a bit of hometown goodwill there, but the opening night was certainly very well received. As you can see here, Dolly takes to the balcony in the foyer of the theatre to address the crowd. Have a look.
I feel like don't cry for me, Tennesseans. Hi, hello everybody, and thank you so much for coming. I'm so thankful for tonight. This has been a lifetime in the works, but I hope all of you enjoyed it, and I want to thank our wonderful cast and crew. Didn't they do a wonderful job?
So next stop is Broadway. They've got several months they can do any rewrites or work on things they think can be done better. Broadway's the next stop.
Yeah, they absolutely love her, don't they? Speaking of love, a lot of love for Freakier Friday over the weekend.
Yeah, fantastic debut actually, and it's pulled in 45 million worldwide US dollars. Now, why that's significant is the actual production budget for the movie was $45 million. So it's got that back. Now, the marketing budget would be pretty hefty as well. That was quite a remarkable worldwide tour they went on. But it's on track to really be a very successful movie. Movies that have 2 female leads can often be problematic. Lindsay Lohan is not as hot as she once was, but this is really going to put her back in the big time again. So Freakier Friday is an unqualified hit.
Oh, nice to know. And I love this story. Actor Gary Sinise, he made 1,000 dreams come true.
Yeah, this is great. Now, Gary Sinise is a highly acclaimed actor. He's not one of those great self-promoters. I guess Forrest Gump, where he played Lieutenant Dan, that was his great performance, Oscar-nominated. But he's done loads of other things. Great stage actor too. But he has the Gary Sinise Foundation. Now, as I say, they don't blow their own trumpet too much, but for about 15 years now, he has been guiding this to raise money and special projects for veterans, sometimes deceased veterans, also also disabled veterans and also first responders. $300 million he's raised for the various projects. A lot of them very practical projects like building housing that's suitable for people with special needs, etc. But over the weekend, something a little bit more fun and uplifting, he got to take 1,000 people to Disneyland as his guest. Now, I think how it worked was probably 500 kids and they could each take an adult with them, something like that. But either way, it was a big crowd of people who otherwise wouldn't be able to afford, literally be able to afford to get to Los Angeles and go to Disneyland. But because of Gary Sinise and his foundation, he took them all as his guest. What a brilliant thing. So a lot of happy faces, as you can see there. Yeah.
What a beautiful man. Hey, thank you, Pete. We'll cross back to you in London a little bit later.